Hello and welcome to another episode of Campus Connection, where we connect you, the Billings community and beyond, with the Montana State University Billings campus. And today we're going to be talking about some really special news coming from campus. So I've got some great guests with us here. We've got President and CEO of the MSU Billings Foundation, Bill Kennedy, joining me, and our special guest, Dr. Dan Edelman, the current Chancellor of MSU Billings. So welcome to the show, you guys.
It's great to be here. Thank you.
It's good to have you both. So I just want to jump right in. You've got some really exciting news to share, and I don't want our viewers to wait any longer. What do we have going on campus?
Well, thanks to all the events of the community and the great support that we've had throughout the community and the state, we were able to reach our goal of $5 million for fundraising for for an addition and renovation of our Yellowstone Allied Science and Health building. So we're really exciting. It's been a community event that pushed us over the finish line, if you will. And Bill and the foundation have done an excellent work. And the last contribution was, Bill, you want to explain?
Yeah, we want to thank Dennis and Phyllis Washington, and also Modern Machinery and MRL for their contribution of $500,000. The Washingtons have been very, very supportive, and the $500,000 put us at $5 million to do the match. Now we're able to turn around and match the $10 million from the state legislature, and so the project is going forward.
That's fantastic. So a lot of exciting things going on campus. And for you viewers at home, MRL is Montana Rail Link. So they put us over the edge, and that's really exciting. And it sounds like we're going to be celebrating on campus.
We are. We're going to be celebrating. First, we're going to have my investiture on September 11th at 5 o'clock. But on September 12th, we're going to have a groundbreaking ceremony, and the community is invited to participate as well. So they can see a lot of people that were instrumental in making this project come to fruition. There were over 500 donors that helped us get across the finish line.
Wow.
So we want to make sure we invite a lot of people, and they show up on campus, and we can show off our beautiful campus.
And Tiffany, our groundbreaking will have donors, we'll have folks from the university system, we'll have the Chancellor leading the way. We've also have some community leaders that will be involved with us, with the mayor, Steve Arviskow with Big Sky, EDA, and a lot of people that have really been the push for this project to get that match so we can move forward.
So it sounds like there's been a lot of organizations in this community and in Montana, and any nationally that have also helped put us over the edge? I'm just out of curiosity.
You know, we've had a real variety. We've had some folks from around the nation, different grants that have come in to help us get there. So it's been a real variety, but as the Chancellor said, over 500 donors is just terrific. And we did not have a lot of high dollar donors. We had a lot of people that could give what they could give. Washington Corps is one. We've had Carl Euland and his wife Barbara that were able to give us a sizable amount, and some others out there. But the majority of ours has come from this community and smaller denominations to get up there. So it has been truly a community effort.
And I might want to add, too, this final push with the Washington Foundation, it was also led by Commissioner Clay Christensen, as well as MSU President Waded Cruzado. So I also want to make sure that they're thanked as well, because without their help, I don't think we could have got the last push over the finish line. So it's been a state effort, a community effort. It's been phenomenal. In fact, over the last 2 years, 77% of all the funds were raised. So this has been a long time project. Wow. So if you think about 77% in 2 years, that's pretty good. A lot of that's Bill's credit. He's done a lot of good work, and all the staff at the foundation and many, many others too. So I want to thank everyone else too.
And the one thing we have to also, this is matching $10 million from the legislature. And I have to say our legislators have been very, very supportive. We've gone through the last 3 legislative sessions, and they have protected our dollars so they wouldn't be spent somewhere else. So we have to thank them, because they have been very instrumental on the lion's share, that $10 million of going forward.
Okay, so a lot of community people, a lot of investors have been really instrumental in seeing this come to the finish line. How long has the project actually been taking place?
For about just over 5 years. Actually, a little bit longer than that if you consider the legislative time that was involved as well. But the actual match from the state was offered in the 2013 legislative session. So it's been going on for a while.
Okay. And you said more than 70% of the funding has come in the last 2 years. That is, what, about $3.85 million under your tenure with the foundation?
It has. And one of the reasons for that is we put together a strategic plan. And with that strategic plan, we started explaining to folks in the community and across the state of Montana why it's so important for this community to have the Yellowstone Science and Allied Health Building. The sciences, STEM programs are huge. Job development is huge. The allied health, we are the largest medical facilities in the state of Montana. So our outreach is statewide, and that's why it's real important that we train our young people going to school here to get the degrees and to get out into the workforce, and it's huge.
Yeah, not only is it statewide, but we're the hub within a 500-mile radius for healthcare. A lot of people come here within a 500-mile radius, so it's so important that we were able to attract quality students, train those students in good facilities and with state-of-the-art equipment, and we're going to do that. So that's going to help not just Montanans, but it'll help the region as well. So it's a big deal.
And just to follow up, just on this, in this region of Montana, there will be over 10,000 retirees in the medical field and the job field just in this community. So as you can see, we're getting a little bit older, we're retiring out. And
Not you.
and we do need a workforce to take those places.
Of course. So MSU Billings really plays a big role in preparing the next generation of healthcare leaders, especially in the Billings community.
Not just the next generation, but the current generation as well, because we're short right now. We need a lot of nurses, we need a lot of lab technicians, we need a lot of healthcare providers. We need the estimates are we're about 20 to 30,000 workers short over the next few years because of the baby boomers retiring,
Okay.
old people like Bill. Yeah. But we need to make sure that the community is sustainable, and we make sure that we offer a quality education and provide good students out there for the job market.
Okay. So you're talking a lot about what the resulting impact of this Yellowstone Science and Allied Health Building will be on the Billings community, but really what does it mean for the MSUB campus?
It's huge. We're going to be able to put our College of Allied Health and our sciences areas together, because right now they can't fit in one building.
Okay.
So we're dispersed. And we also have City College, so we have some great folks out there and great machines and equipment. But now we'll have a lab centrally located on campus. It'll be great. It'll free up some other space as well, so we can expand some other programs. So there's just a lot of good opportunities.
It sounds like it. So what were each of your roles in really seeing the final push for this $5 million come through, and who else was involved, aside from the major donors that you've already mentioned?
You know, this whole plan and the strategic plan was to have our chancellor out front, and what we did is that this is going to get done. I think part of the problem with this project is a lot of our donors said, if I give money, is it going to happen? When the chancellor came on board 3 months ago, he said, it's going to happen. We need to get this underway. I've got a lot of other plans for the university that we're going to go forward with, and so we need to make sure that this happens. This is our first piece of growing this university, and then we're going to move on. So our staff did just a super job. We did a lot of research. We talked to a lot of people. We've talked to a lot of donors and folks that are associated with this. We had a Build a Brick campaign, which we still have going on. We'll need some more dollars coming up to finish a few things in this building. So our real goal is about 5.2 million. So we can finish the rest of the things that we had started. We have we had with Big Sky Economic Development, we've had the banks, we've had other businesses that have come out. The Chancellor has been on a whirlwind tour for the last 3 months as I've introduced him to a lot of people. People want to know what is his vision for the future and where can we go. And he's done a great job, so a lot of people were willing to jump on board. Now everyone sees that with the ceremonial groundbreaking and with the going to bid, hopefully by the end of this year, this is going to happen, and in 2 short years we'll see this building renovated, state-of-the-art research labs.
Okay.
We're going to see the occupational therapy room. We're going to see all of the new aspects of this, and plus new students coming in, because new facilities and state-of-the-art attracts a lot of students.
Right. So to really remain competitive with other universities in the area, this is going to play a big role with attracting our next students as well.
It is, but it's not so much being competitive with other universities, providing the students first experience.
Great.
We want to make sure that they get the best possible education that we can offer within our resources and abilities so they can succeed in the future. And that's what this is all about. And that's the brick campaign that Bill mentioned. I'm really proud of that, because everybody was able to contribute just $250 for a brick with their name on it. They're immortalized, and we raised a lot of money, and it was good, because people could just of all walks of life. Not everybody can write a check for $100,000 or $500,000.
Of course.
But a lot of people could find $250, and they wanted to be part of this community project. And that's why we have over 500 donors that are involved in this project. And I couldn't be more pleased with a community like this.
That's fantastic.
And the one thing you have to look at is we've got a lot of great projects in this community, and there's a lot of capital projects going on.
Sure.
But the generosity of this community, people came out and said, yes, this is a top priority.
So that's a big thank you to all of you at home as well. So I know for some of you, we have talked about the Brick by Brick campaign on the show before, but Bill, can you tell us a little bit about how people can get involved? It sounds like we've got another $200,000 potentially to raise, so this is a great opportunity to do it.
It is a great opportunity. What we have going is, with the brick campaign, we have 2 sides of bricks. We have a smaller brick and a larger brick,
Okay.
$250 or $500. You can put your name on there, the date you graduated, or whatever date you want, or whatever you would like on that brick.
Okay.
The brick will be aligned the walkways into the building, and people will be there for forever. As the new building is put together, the sidewalks in, and the bricks will be lining those sidewalks. But it's a great way to show people that your name is there, you support this project, and you're behind this university. MSU Billings is growing, and it's going to be a viable economic driver in the future.
So I know Bill mentioned earlier that a lot of the community support came in the most recent months because of your being new to the university and your vision for the future. Can you share with our audience, as you're about to go into your investiture and complete your first year at MSUB, what is that vision?
The vision is really clear. I see MSU Billings as a pathway of social mobility for our students, a destination of choice, if you will. Why? There's a lot of people out there that haven't finished college. There's a lot of people that started and then dropped out because life got in the way. And then there's a lot of people who just never had the opportunity. About 25% of students that graduate from high school end up graduating from college. Well, that's a big market out there that we need to train and make sure that they're prepared for the workforce of the future. And at MSU Billings, we're very fortunate. Not only do we offer bachelor's and master's degrees, but we also offer certificate programs. You can be an auto mechanic, or you can get an associate's degree, or you can be work in the fire sciences area. So there's a lot of different things that we have to offer. So the mission is clear. 6,000 students in 5 years, which is really the goal.
Okay.
And we want to make sure we have a quality education. We've got a quality workforce. We work better with our community partners to place these students in good paying jobs, so they have good careers. And we better align our products or our programs with the market needs. For example, we want to make sure that our students are well versed in telecommunications in different areas or disciplines, like telemedicine is a big topic right now.
Okay.
Especially in Montana, there's not enough doctors and nurses to go around everywhere to the small rural towns. Well, through telemedicine, they can do that. So this new building will help us achieve that. We need more nurses. There's just a lot of shortages. So we're going to try to address their needs. We're going to do what we do well, do it better, and we're going to see what we're not doing so well. We're going to look underneath the hood and figure out, hey, we're not doing so good at this. This may not be our market. Our sister institution in Bozeman may do a better job at this, so
Okay.
maybe they'll do that, and we'll do a different thing here. So we're starting our strategic planning process September 27th and 28th. And also have members of the community that'll be participating in that, and that'll help us guide our future into our 6,000 students in 5 years. So
Okay.
we're really excited.
So the Yellowstone Science and Allied Health Building, it sounds like, is really a piece of the puzzle of a brighter vision for MSUB.
It is.
But as there's students potentially and parents and grandparents watching the show today, can you talk a little bit about what the building actually means to the student experience in terms of what they can expect to receive in the classroom and the education they can expect in this building to then go and fill those jobs that are opening up in Billings and beyond?
Well, I recently brought a student to meet with me to the Rotary Club,
Okay.
and I asked her to talk to the crowd about the science building. And she said something that I'm going to repeat. It doesn't sound very good, but it's true. We have very old buildings. It was built in 1947. It was remodeled again, I think in 78. But we had some leakage problems. It's an old building. A lot of things happen.
Of course.
And it wasn't a good, comfortable environment for our sciences students. So what this new building will do for that student, it'll provide a better climate for learning, better learning hub, if you will, modern laboratories. We'll be able to recruit more students, and not only that, we'll be able to retain more students as well. And I would like to point out, I was really surprised and impressed with how many of our students actually go on to medical school. We have a very high percentage, not just medical school, but veterinarian school, dental school, graduate school. We've got the students right now. And by having a better laboratory for students, I believe we're going to be able to recruit more students. And moreover, since the funding is just about done for the Science and Allied Health building, now we can raise money for my next top 3 projects, which are scholarships, and scholarships.
Those are some pretty good projects in mind.
Can't lose.
You can't lose, no. So really, what are the next steps to begin construction?
What's going to happen is at the Board of Regents meeting on the 12th of September, they will vote on and accept $2.1 million of student fees to match up with the $15 million that's been allocated.
Okay.
Then the scope of the project becomes a $17.1 million project. And from that, the Architectural and Engineering Division from the state will then have the architect draw up the plans, working with the university and the professors and everyone involved, get the drawings all finalized, and then we will go out to bid. And hopefully, by the end of the year or first of next year, sometime in the winter months, we go to bid. And then once it's awarded, there'll be a schedule, and it should take about 16 to 18 months to get the whole thing done.
Okay. So it'll come along quickly, it sounds like. That's exciting.
It will move along fast.
Okay. But it really starts with this ceremonial groundbreaking, right? So in the
does.
final minutes of our show, I really just want to make sure we get to round back. And again, this is an event that's open to the community, everyone in town.
It was because of the community that this project happened. So we were inviting everybody, the community, the donors, the legislators, anybody that was involved, or students as well, alumni as well. We're hoping that it's going to be a big event with limited parking because there'll be so many people there. And I think it will be, because there's so much enthusiasm around this project. And it's so great to be walking around through the city and someone comes up to me and says, congratulations, job well done. And I don't even know who they are, but they're part of the community. They know I'm the chancellor. And they just feel proud. At the university, I met with our staff, and one staff member said, Dr. Edelman, I feel pretty bad. It's not my job to raise money, but we all feel kind of like we're losers because we haven't been able to finish this project. It's just a big stain. When you're going to be able to finish it? So we'll finish it soon. And then we announced 2 weeks later that we raised the funds. We found out that we were successful. Thank goodness. But the tone and tenor on campus has changed as well, because now we're part of a winning team. We got it done. We're gonna do better. We're gonna recruit more, and we're here. We're known, and we're so important in this community right now to make sure that we're a pathway for success for our students, and not only our school but Rocky as well. I want to commend them. They had a groundbreaking ceremony for their science building that I attended. And Bob Wilmuth and his team did a great job raising the money for that building. So that's going to help students, and that's what it's all about. It's not about competition. It's what's the best for our students. So it's a great time. So I do invite everybody to attend the groundbreaking, and I hope to see them there.
And Tiffany, just to end, it's the Chancellor and I were putting the last red on the thermometer in front of the on Poly Drive there, that we've been keeping everyone informed of where we're at with the project. And a gentleman was walking by that morning as we put up the last to hit the 15 million, and he looked at us and he said, "We made it, right?" And that's where this project is. It's a community project. We've done it. We've reached the goal. We're going to get this building done, and the university is going to keep on growing.
Absolutely. So this groundbreaking will be on September 12th during Board of Regents on campus, is that correct?
Yes, at 5:30 in the evening, and everyone's invited. We'll be in the parking lot to the south of the building. We'll see the big sign that says the Montana State University Billings Yellowstone Science and Health Building. There's a big banner on the science building. We'll have a big white tent out there, and we'll have refreshments, and we'll be able to we'll have people there. We'll have a little bit of talk, and then we'll be turning over dirt.
And we'll also have an opportunity for those viewers at home that haven't bought a brick to buy a brick and be part of the celebration as well.
Yes.
Absolutely. And I believe that's actually the final day that we're taking orders for bricks. So if you have the opportunity to come down, it sounds like September 12th, 5:30 p.m., you'll be able to purchase a brick. You'll be able to see this ceremonial groundbreaking. And you said that there's a few different individuals that were really integral to this campaign that will be participating in the groundbreaking?
Yes, yes. Okay. And actually, an alumni that is coming from California is Carl Euland, which is one of our larger donors that has come forward, and he'll be here for that, for the groundbreaking. We're hoping to have, hopefully the Washington Corporation will have a representative there. We've had Big Sky Economic Development who helped us raise over $300,000.
Wow.
Will be there represented. So you have a lot of different folks. We'll have the Board of Trustees chair there, okay. Donna Fredericks, who's leading our board, plus our steering committee chair. We have a lot of people. It'll be a long line.
The Montana University system will be there. The Commissioner of Higher Education as well, Dr. Cruzado, our Board of Regents in their entirety. So we're just thrilled that we could have so many people join us in this wonderful community celebration.
Well, and it's really thrilling that so many people were involved in the campaign in general, so it's exciting.
We'll have the mayor there. The city council stepped on board.
Oh, great.
And stepped up and wanted to see this project go, because they felt it was an integral part, and the university's a huge part of this community.
Okay. Well, I know more information about the Brick by Brick campaign and this ceremonial groundbreaking is available online at msubfoundation.com. You can follow us on Facebook, and you can always call us at 406-657-2244. Again, 657-2244 to stay in touch with the MSU Billings Foundation and MSUB campus. So I just want to say thank you, Bill, for joining us on the show today, and thank you, Dr. Edelman, for being here. And I share in your excitement about completing of this campaign. It is really awesome for campus.
Well, thank you, and I'd like to say one more thank you to the community for all the support that you've given myself and my wife and embraced us in this very short time that we've been here, and helped us get over the finish line with the science building. So thank you to everybody that's watching. I can't tell you how much we appreciate it and what a wonderful community we live in. So thank you.
We certainly do. Well, you have another episode here of Campus Connection, where we connect you, the Billings community, and beyond with the Montana State University Billings campus. So stay tuned for another episode and for more opportunities to connect with us, especially on September 12th with this ceremonial groundbreaking.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.